What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory. Some stuff has changed on the account. The way I'm going to make Road to Glories is going to change. It's going to change. I've been struggling, as you guys know. Remember the Let's Talk video? I've been struggling just with a lot of things right now. Like a few things in personal life, a few things in professional life, you know, through YouTube and through streaming. And I turned to streaming as a fun thing to get away from YouTube and just because I enjoy streaming immensely, but it's not my first thing. And over the past few months through streaming, I've really neglected YouTube. Like not just Road to Glory, but my main channel. I've started rushing videos. I'm putting out content that I'm not 100% pleased with. You know, I wouldn't say I'm putting out bad videos, but definitely not videos to the best of my ability. I get up and I rush my videos on YouTube so that I can like get to streaming, and it's just not good enough. One of the things that I want to change with my Road to Glory is I'm not gonna stream as much in general, just because I'm not gonna have the time to, because of the changes that I'm gonna make in the Road to Glory. But when I do stream on Twitch and I do play the Road to Glory on Twitch, I'm going to change the way that I record things and stuff, but it's going to be far less. But I'm also going to change the general output of the Road to Glory. What's going to happen now is there is still going to be some post-com gameplay, probably a fair bit, specifically from Weekend League. But I want to do a lot more live things on the account and potentially gameplay that's either live and condensed down, fully live, Ruiner Randomer style, or post-com so that we can take topics of discussion and stuff. But one of the things with the Road to Glory right now and the discussion topics and such is the fact that there's not that much left to talk about with FIFA. We're coming to the closing points, and other than FIFA 18 content discussion, you know, like earlier on in the year there was good discussion about ones to watches and man of the matches and team of the season and investment opportunities and the SBCs that came out. But now, like, and largely due to EA's fault, there's not a lot of that there anymore. You know, there's not much SBCs anymore. There's just not much going on during the week anymore. You know, right now, like, I could play the Daily Knockout again, but the reward is a reward that I already have. I already got Nacho, so there's no point me playing this again for 1,000 coins. I might as well play Divisions. So that in mind, welcome to today's video. I don't know how long this is going to end up being. It might end up being way longer. It might end up being way shorter. You know, these might end up getting condensed down. But what I want to do for today's video, guys, is show you an account overview, where we're at, what we've got, what I plan to build this weekend league depending on what I get in rewards tomorrow, and then playing a game in Division 1. I've sold these Robins. I bought them all for 24,000. I sold them all for 20,000. This price is going down. It keeps going down. I'm going to cut my losses, get my coins back, and move swiftly on. We're going to try and sell these Al Sharanis. I feel like they'll go up in price over the coming weeks. They're already at about 5,000 or 6,000 coins, as you well know from previous video. I bought them all for 2,000 to 3,000 coins. And I bought Vincent Company here for 10,000 coins. He's with a shadow card at 13,000 coins. He probably should eventually sell, might even sell on this occasion. I bought him for a video that I was going to do on my main channel, that I'm not doing on my main channel anymore. Again, literally because I did it because it was a rush video, and I did it on this account. That's how rushed, that's how bad it was. I was like, yeah, let me do it on this account. Like, so all the, like, I've got 4 extra losses or 5 extra losses, I think, compared to when you last saw. I'll show you the divisions record and why I got those losses. I've got the last few contracts here, guys, up for sale. I've got almost 1.8 million coins in the bank, but I did make a huge Team of the Year signing, and for 2 reasons. Number one, we signed Team of the Year Dani Alves. Number one, I bought him because he will be the best right back in Calcio A. So if we get a good Calcio A player through the upgrade packs, through the weekend league rewards, or just through purchasing them, he's going to want to be the go-to guy. But also because for 290,000 coins, the fact that he will be the best right back, you know, talking to viewers and stuff, it's very unlikely that there will be a better Team of the Season right back from Calcio A. You know, Florenzi's been injured for most of the year, so it won't be him. According to a lot of people, Dani Alves won't even get a Team of the Season card, but even if he does, it may well be right mid, and it won't be higher rated than a 93 rated. So the right back that you're looking at isn't going to be great from the Calcio A. So this Dani Alves is, once the Calcio A Team of the Season comes out and everyone changes to Calcio A teams and wants the best Calcio players, this Dani Alves card is probably going to go up in value. And I bought him at 290,000 coins, which is a steal at any sense, due to the fact that players like Kyle Walker and Antonio Valencia are already over the 300,000 coin mark. I bought him at 290. You can see there's one at 304, one at 295. That's about his going price. Is still about 290. There's one there at 290, as you can see, 292, 285, 280. So he's still about the same price, and I'm happy to keep him, to either sell him if his value goes up, or just keep him and use him if not. We already bought Danny Carvajal. I bought him at 120, and I thought that was a really good price, and he's down, he's low, he's way cheap. He's like, look at that, 99,000 right now. So I could have bought him for 95,000. I don't care that I missed out. I'm very likely going to end up using him a lot. And I went and bought also Ander Herrera, guys, for 190. I bought Ander Herrera off the back of the advice of Jambo, the West Ham United player. There's one there for 188 now as well. God damn it. 185. God damn it. 180, 179. What is going on? What is going on? Literally, this is why I don't buy players, guys. This is why I just prefer to have the coins, because as soon as I buy some, Herrera at 190 was the cheapest by about 7,000 coins. The next cheapest was 197, then 200, then 201. And I was like, brilliant. I'll be able to sell him for 200,000 and get my money back. And he's already down at 180. What is going on? So anyway, they're 3 signings that we've made. We've got these dudes. No problem. Did I buy another gold player? I didn't. Obviously, we bought the silver dudes that are going to be useful for us during the silver Wassit Maduda. I'm going to be selling Christian Eriksen on Thursday, and I might sell Kante on Thursday, depending on the rewards I get. I'm going to be selling all of these guys now. That's it. The fact that Jovetic... Actually, let me wait till 6 PM just to guarantee it. Jovetic is in the coming team of the week. By the time you're watching this, you would have seen it. And his one to watch, it isn't the one to watch card that's in there, which means his one to watch isn't getting upgraded, even though it's an informed Jovetic for his international performances. I held on to these guys. I said to you guys, I held on to these cards here due to the fact that I thought that they would get upgraded during international performances. Somebody showed me something on the EA website that says they only get upgraded until the end of the domestic season for each individual player. So even though Renato Sanchez might get another inform, because Bayern's domestic season has ended, his one to watch is dead. So I'm going to wait until 6 PM to confirm, and then I'm going to sell all those ones to watch cards. I'm also going to discard right now. I'm going to check the prices. No, I wanted to hold on to these, didn't I? Yeah, I want to hold on to these, because if they're discard value, then so be it. They're never going to lose coins. And if they go up in value, then they are potentially going to gain coins. But this is what we've got in the club. So then we've got obviously a lot of these players. I'm going to go now and we're going to go and do the SBC. And then after we've done this SBC, I'm going to show you the team that I'm probably going to take into the weekend league this weekend, depending on who we get in our reward pack. So we need one Russian league player. Let's go for a Russian league player. I should have lots. Gold would be preferable. Alright, no gold, so let's go low to high. I wonder if these Russian league players actually have some value as well. Do they? Let's have a look if he's sellable. Because if they're sellable, I'll just sell them on. Oh my god, 600 coins? Hello? Alright, so what I want is I want a striker, preferably, from the Russian league. If we've got one, we have. So we'll get this Russian league striker, and we're going to throw him up there. And we need a Primera Division player, which is just a couple leagues over. And we've again got some of those. I want to see if I've got any golds. Gold. Okay, so we'll take this guy as well. So we'll throw him in at goalkeeper. And then I need one more gold. So we're going to put a gold striker here. Just any gold. Let me reset everything. High, low, gold. Just any gold striker, preferably untradeable. If I've got an untradeable gold striker, I have. So we'll throw this guy in there, basically. And then for the rest of this, I'm just going to do bronze players from a league that I know I've got a lot of bronze players from, which will probably be the Airtricity League. So there we go. As long as I've got spots for each and every one of them. Now, even though this guy's French, because he's from the same club, it should still be okay. He's Irish, so there's no CDMs. There's no cams. Do we have centre mids from the Irish League? If not, I'm going to have to go to... Okay, so we've got the centre mids. Okay, so we're fine here. Because, again, that guy's French and he's from the same club. These are, in fact, all from the same club. There you go. That actually works just like that. I could probably get a little bit more chemistry out of it if I was smart about things. But I'm not always smart about things. But anyway, this gets us our 90 chemistry, our 2 golds, our 3 nations, our Primera Division player and our Russian League player. And then that leaves me in a position where... For the Russian League, I get to sell all of these guys. I say all of these guys. Some of these guys that are here. I don't know if TOTS is worth anything either. And then from the Argentinian division, okay, we've got a lot of these dudes as well. Let me just fill up the bench a little bit here. Let me see if these dudes are actually worth anything. Oh, placed them on transfer list by mistake. Let me see if they're worth anything. If they're worth a few hundred, oh, look at that, 300, 650, 500. So we'll get like 400 coins a man. It's not crazy amounts of profit, but say, you know, just going on towards showing that bronze pack method is still alive and kicking. Now I'm not going to sell Tosic. We'll take a look at this dude. 83 pace on this bro. He might just be worth a bit anyway. 3.6, 3.4, 1.3. So we'll sell him up for 900. And then what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to list all of these for 700 to start with. If we get some lazy buyers, great. If we don't, I'll relist them for like 500 and then relist them for 400 until they eventually sell. But it's so easy to get lazy buyers, man. Like people that are just like, oh, I just need one player, I don't care, let me go buy the first one that I see. Bang, potentially could be mine. For, you know, because it's a reasonable price. It's not an unreasonable price. So let me go and get all the Primera Division players. Again, I say all the. I'm going to keep the silvers as well, probably. We'll see how many silvers we've got. We'll throw him on the bench for now. We'll see what else we've got going on here. Okay, so let's take a look at these dudes for value. 1900, 1000. All right, let's just list them all up for 700, and we'll see. We'll see where we go. We'll see what sells and what doesn't sell. And I can obviously just go ahead and open up a whole bunch of bronze packs to get players back that I've just sold here, which is great. And then, of course, this team. It's been really helpful that I don't know what team that is, but I've got 5 players from the same Irish team, which has really helped the chemistry. And, of course, because I get the loyalty on all of these, it also really helps the chemistry there too, which is why we were able to get the 900 chemistry, sorry, the 90 chemistry without any problems at all. So we're going to trade in this team. We're going to get ourselves a gold pack. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to show you consumables and stuff. I did. And I will show you the consumables. I got rid of all the consumables other than fitness cards, basically. So we get a gold pack. Let's get a team of the season in here. Could you imagine if we packed a team of the season out of that? That would have been sick. We get 3 players to go into the club, a couple of contracts, fitness card and a chem style. Rest of that I just don't really care about, no problem at all. And we've already sold loads of items, so I don't know if all those players sold for 700 coins. Oh, they did. Look at that. All the wow, maybe I could have got a bit more coins for them. Anyway, doesn't make any difference. Bronze pack method OP. So, what I've got left in the club by way of consumables, guys, is we've got nothing by way of healing except these untradeable items. We've got nothing by way of fitness except the bronze fitness cards, which is going to be important because these are selling now for 150. It doesn't look like it here, but I started selling them already, and especially during the weekend league, they start going for 150 on open bids, sometimes 200 from lazy buyers as well. Contracts, I've got rid of all of them. I've got only the contracts that I'm going to use now. Once we use all of these up, then I'll consider saving them. Manager leagues, we don't really have much. Chemistry stars, I've got a fair few chemistry stars. Once again, a lot of untradables. Where's that hunter card? So this hunter card, for example, is untradeable. This is what's interesting. These will discard for coins. So let me find an untradeable that will discard for coins. So these ones won't discard for coins, but this hunter card will discard for coins. And I think it's because if you earn a chemistry style from a free pack, it doesn't have a discard value. But if you earn a chemistry style from an untradeable pack from the SBCs, it does have a discard value, which is intriguing to me. I found that very interesting. But anyways, a couple more players sold for 700 coins there. Very happy to get those coins. I didn't even know I had that just sitting in a bronze pack method OP. Now I kind of wish like I did more bronze packs, because if I had like 100 100 Argentinian league players there, I'd be able to make an absolute killing. I'll send all these dudes into the club anyway, and this fitness card. But yeah, the 700 coins a man is very nice indeed, and they're still selling. I'm going to have to see things like bronze pack method. I might do bronze pack method on stream, you know what I mean? That's the sort of thing where I could just do it, and it's not going to cause an issue, right? Because no one's going to sit there and be like, oh my god, you cheated, because I'm opening bronze packs on stream. Or no one's going to even be like, oh my god, I feel like I missed out on so much information here because all I did was open bronze packs on stream. Now we go to the team. Oh, this team. This is probably the team that I'm going to use this weekend league. 91 Torres and 90 Son. 90 Herrera, who obviously we went and picked up for 190,000 coins. I bought him with an engine chem style on him. I'm going to be playing him with an anchor chemistry style on him. I feel like anchor would better suit him. His dribbling, passing and shooting are already so nice. And looking at his in-games are just really well preserved. To the point where I think making him that box-to-box centre mid that I want is going to be the option. We've got Isco, we've got Nacho, we've got Keane, we've got De Gea. I will, depending on who I pack, this will be the team that I'm going to end up using. If I pack a couple mediocre players, this is what I'll build into. And I have enough coins to do it now. I've got 1.8 million coins. I've got 300,000 coins in Dani Alves. I've got 200,000 coins in N'Golo Kante. So, you know, there's like 500,000 coins there. Obviously, there's 200,000 coins in that and the Herrera. So there's 700,000 coins there. And if we look at the actual club, we've got 100,000 coins in Carvajal. We've got hundreds of thousands of coins in these gold, silver and bronze team of the seasons and all the ones to watches. So and I've got 200,000 coins in that Ericsson, or 140,000 coins in that Ericsson card. So I could even afford this now and have lots left over. The reason why I'm not going to buy it just yet, mainly for Felipe Luis, is because if I pack him, for example, I won't need to spend the coins to buy him. Also, this team, Felipe Luis, will most likely come down in price on Thursday on rewards day, so I'm going to snap him up straight away when people are like mass listing him, try and buy him at an undercut price and put him in the team and then maybe make some profit on him. This team I feel like will be very good. I might still go for Kante instead of Ericsson in the midfield and just play Heung-min Son on 8 chemistry, because he'll still be a beast on 8 chemistry. And if that is the case, I then may well upgrade to the Team of the Year Kante, Team of the Season, Player of the Year or Team of the Season Kante. However, what I want to do today and throughout the rest of this week before FUT Champs is see if I feel like I need that extra defensive boost, because Herrera might just be the guy that we have as our defensive-minded guy. 4-star, high work rate, 6 foot tall, really well-rounded card. He might be our Kante-esque player. So I'm going to give Herrera a test. If I feel like this is defensively strong enough with these centre-backs and Herrera in midfield, although for today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing our... so yeah, like Ericsson is coming down towards 500k as well. We're going to be playing with our current Christian Eriksen, the 88 version, or whatever one we've got in the club. Yeah, the 88 version. We're going to be playing with him there. We're going to be playing with Hector Bellerin here instead of Kyle Walker. And I'm going to get Kyle Walker again on the back of the information of Jambo. Jambo just said to me, Kyle Walker's just the better player. And in a centre-back here, even though this is not the best thing for chemistry, we're going to be playing Alderweireld here. So he's going to go there. Now Alderweireld doesn't get perfect chemistry. I'm not really that fussed with that. And then at left back, just so that we're going to be playing Alonso here. So this is the team that we're going to be running today. It's sad that right now I have to miss out on Stindl in the team. Because I really like this Stindl card. I like this Marquinhos card. I like Suarez, Hazard, Lukaku, Ibra, obviously Hummels. I've got a lot of players here that are usable. So, if I find a comfort zone with this team, what I'm going to do is, again, based on rewards and based on how many coins I have left once I build that other major team that we just saw, I'm going to build a second team. And the reason why I'm going to build a second team is because no matter what's happened during this run of FUT Champs, this road to glory, it's got to be about having fun and enjoying FIFA. And I don't enjoy FIFA when I'm sweating out the FUT Champs, right? So I would much rather have 2 teams, even if it meant detrimental results. I don't care, you know, I just don't care. I've got so many coins and so many good players. I can build whatever team I want, with the exception of literally a couple of players. And if I don't get Elite, and if I don't get Elite 1, if I only get Elite 2 for the month, that's still 15 Team of the Season cards. If I only get Elite 3 for the month, that's still 12 Team of the Season cards, which is what I'm usually getting. The 20 Team of the Season cards would be nice, but wouldn't be imperative. On top of that, I like using a lot of players. I like using Stindl, so I want to use him. So building 2 teams, now that I've used so many players and now that teams are so good and I've got so many good players, using 2 high-end teams would be very, very much the same as using 1 high-end team. And because those fitness cards sell, the individual ones, I have 490 of those right now, something like that, 450 of them. That's like, like even if they all sold at 150 coins, that is another 70,000 coins right there. If they sold obviously at 200 coins, that's another 100,000 coins or 90,000 coins available. And if they start selling, of course, then every single bronze pack is profit over time, which will allow me to, like, very, very easily improve the team that I have. Because if I sit there and spend 4 or 5 hours opening bronze packs and then selling all the fitness cards, the injury cards, and the players that are sellable, I'll make enough money to be able to buy another good player to add into a team, you know? So that's kind of the plan going forwards. For today, this video is already 20 minutes long. I said to you guys, I don't know if it's going to be way shorter or way longer. I was going to do a game. I'm going to do a Division 1 game. I will play a Division 1 game because I want to test this team out. I don't think I've done custom tactics yet. I have got my custom tactics set. I don't know if I want to go high press. I don't know what the custom tactics do. You know, you like this is what it is when it's default. I always want to set to cover. I don't know what this means. Like, we don't know, like, as I said in yesterday's video, we don't have a visual representation of what it means. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put everything at 50. Let's just have everything balanced. Let's do player instructions. I want to do balanced attack and balanced attack for the fullbacks. I don't want to get forward. I want balanced attack for him. I don't want free roam for Isco either. I like to know where my players are. I want to do stay back while attacking for Herrera. For sure. Oh, didn't I put these? Yeah, I put these to conservative interceptions as well. Let's turn these back to normal interceptions. And then we'll turn him to balanced attack as well. And then for the strikers, drift wide, get him behind and press back line is exactly what I want. So this is the team that we're going to use, guys. Yeah, sure, this means I'm missing out on using a lot of players that I love. But if I can find a team where I perform better, I'd be a lot happier. Now, Division 1 hasn't gone well for me because I did, like I said, I recorded a video for the main channel, which is why there's that company there. I bought a Premier League team. I don't want to ruin it right now because I still might re-record the video. I just want to do it on my main account instead of this account. And so my Division's run isn't the best because I was using a very stupid team, in all honesty. We're currently 3-1-2, so I need 4 points from 4 games to just not get relegated. I can't win the title, but I'm not fussed. I'm not fussed about not winning the title. You know, I use divisions to really just aid me and help me learn about teams and stuff. On the bench, I've got a couple of players that I want to use. Stindl is such a beast, and I actually think, even as a super sub, he'd still be a beast. You know, if we bring him on instead of Herrera, instead of Isco, wow, Isco actually destroys him except for defending, and instead of Eriksen, he's just better everywhere than Eriksen and Herrera, except for the fact 5-star, 4-star on Eriksen, 4-star, 4-star on Herrera, and just a 4-star, 3-star on Stindl. But other than that, they're near identical players. Or they have very similar characteristics. You know, they're both very similar in terms of height. Herrera and Stindl have the same weak foot. Herrera has a bit more skill moves and has high work rates instead of medium work rates. But with that being said, Stindl as a super sub might just be the one. You know, he might just be the one. So the opponent we come up against, interesting that he's got a silver dude in there. I mean, he doesn't even need him for chemistry there. He could play like Aurier or well, not Aurier, or Jallet or something. I guess he likes him. He's got the Son, the Dele Alli. Got team of the season, Eriksen, Pulisic, Dembele. Very nice team. So 188 team as well. So he's got some heavy players on the bench to drag that up to a 188 team. Now this video right here, guys, is going to be a full game, a full ruin around and rest style game. Just to give you guys a view, an overview of exactly how I play with Foot Champs. Also, as I was sitting through the club and sorting things out, I have, oops, that's a foul. I've changed stadium, so my camera angle will look a bit different now. It's a bit higher. I think this is the King Fahd Stadium. I was trying to, like, you know, I don't want to... Jesus Christ. What a goal. What a goal. That is unreal. That is, like, I take my hat off to you, sir. What a goal. What a phenomenal strike from Eriksson. I never thought for 1 second he would be able to put that in the back of the net from there. I only moved the wall 2 paces as well, so even if I didn't move the wall, probably wouldn't have made a difference. But yeah, I wanted to go back to things that just work for me instead of, you know, I don't want to make excuses because I got elite this week. So I don't want to sit here and say the reason, you know, I'm losing games or the reason for this or the reason for that is because stadiums or kits or names or badges or anything like that. I just want to go back to what was there when I was successful and see if it has a positive impact on me. You know what I mean? Like, I used this stadium a lot during the year. And I got elite a lot during the year. So I just want to go back to the absolute basics of everything. I'm going to stick with the 5-3-2. I rate this formation. I really, really rate this formation. For me, it's so hard to break down. You know, this guy scored a wonder goal. That's how he's broke this formation down. He hasn't got in behind, like, he hasn't scored from open play. He scored from a set piece, which is fine. You know, I've got no problem with that. Like, it was a hell of a set piece at that. So I'm not sitting here frustrated or angry. You know, the dude scored a legitimately phenomenal goal. But one of the reasons why I like the 5 at the back is because of the... This should be a goal, probably. Yeah, that's a nice goal. Is because of the defensive stability. Saying that, this defence has just let me down there. And I don't know if I pulled a defender out there. I wasn't controlling the defenders. I actually switched to a midfielder, but... yeah, I just want to... I like the 5 at the back, and it's crazy to say because I find myself 2-0 down after 12 minutes. But I feel like people really have to work hard to score goals against me when I use this formation. And that's not usually the case when I'm using the 4-back formations, be it 4-1-2-1-2, be it 4-3-2-1, no matter what it is. People usually find it ridiculously easy to score goals against me. So what I found is that because people find it so difficult to score against me with the 5-back, I'm going to keep using it and just try and work hard on my offence to make sure that if I score a goal, it should basically just be the end of the game. You know, but pretty much I get quite unhappy just in general if I concede at all with 5 at the back because I shouldn't be conceding. So it's down to me to either go on, Son. Oh, how's he missed that? Yeah, it's down to me to either score the chances and then defend well enough, or just not concede and hopefully, you know, create that that one opportunity. Of course, when I go 2-0 down with 5 at the back, it's going to make it a hell of a lot more difficult. I don't expect to go 2-0 down. You know, I'm not saying I deserve to not be 2-0 down. I feel like this guy, both this guy's goals have been very, very nice. I should be 2-1 by now. Like that Son shot. That Son chance really should have been a goal. One thing I'm not enjoying about how this team is set up right now is my fullbacks are like way, way wide. So maybe I want to make this, like with custom tactics, make it a bit narrower. Is this guy on defensive or something? It's crazy with the 5 at the back. People, there's been a lot of like negative experience with 5 at the back. And I was talking to AA about this last night. If you're not good enough in attack, you do not need to be using 5 at the back, right? Because if you can't score goals, you won't win the game. You know what I mean? If you can't score, doesn't matter if you've got 10 defenders. If you can't score a goal, you're not going to win the game. So there's no point not conceding goals if you can't score goals. So if you don't have like an offence or an attack good enough to be able to like coherently put the ball in the back of the net, you're really going to struggle to win games with this formation. And what you're seeing right here is testament to that. I'm 2-0 down against this guy. He's got no pressure on him now to go and score goals. He can just sit back and hopefully defend my just few attackers, because I don't have many attackers. You know, I've got the 2 strikers. I've got a nice midfield. Oh, that should be an easy pass. I should have shielded before to pass that. I've got a nice midfield, and I am breaking him down a fair few times. But because he's got the 2-goal lead, it just doesn't make any difference. He's just in such a strong position here. That it won't make a difference. So when people are like, "Oh my God, like you're ruining my days," you know, like I face so people will tweet me. I faced so many 5 at the back this weekend, and it's just ruined my experience. It's not like 5 at the back has an extra player in the team. You're not playing against 12 men. You're still playing against 11 men. So if you're struggling to break 5 at the back down, it's probably because your attack isn't good enough. And you've got to remember that if you're playing against someone with 5 at the back, just make sure that you defend competently and you'll be fine, because they will struggle to score goals. Oh god, I should have laid that off one more time. I shouldn't have tried to shoot it better in. They will struggle to score goals. People who have 5 at the back will struggle to score goals. So if you come up against someone against 5 at the back, as soon as you get that 1 goal, you've beaten them. You know you've beaten them mentally. You've beaten them, because now you can just sit back and you can let them sit there with their 5 defenders and their few attackers. And if you sit there and you say, oh, you know, I struggle against 5 at the back, like they just keep counter-attacking me and that's why I'm losing, there's no skill, yada yada yada. If that's the truth, use it. You use it. If it's such an overpowered formation, go ahead and use it. You know, don't sit there complaining about people who are using it like you don't have the opportunity to do so. You also have the opportunity to do so. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out there, and you know, I'm not saying people don't have no right to be upset about a formation. You know, the 4-1-2-1-2 is equally as strong, but you don't see people say, oh my god, I've faced so many 4-1-2-1-2s this weekend league, you've ruined it for me. You don't see that. So why 5 at the back? I just, you know, just kind of wanted to get my opinion out there with that. That's nice. Oh, that's not nice, because Isco can't make the 5-yarder. I feel like I'm in with a shout with this game. This guy's literally scored with his only 2 attacks. The goals were nice, though. I'm not taking that away from him. Come on, son. I just can't get that real comfortable shooting opportunity. That's my problem. Come on, EA. I'm on. I hate this game. I hate this game. For no other reason than the way it deals with things. I'm on manual switching and it still automatically switches me. Don't want you to automatically switch the ball for me. I don't want that to happen. Alright, Torres has won that. We've got Son in behind here. I can't get like a proper hold of the ball with my attackers. He's doing really well to press me quite hard. I need to start shielding a bit more. He's had 2 shots, 2 on target and 2 goals. I've had the 1 shot and no goals, and it should have been a goal. I've dominated the game outside of that as well. What we're going to do is we're going to take Bellerin off for Dani Alves. I'm happy with the attack right now. I just need to get the ball in the back of the net. I need to get the ball into feet a bit more, hold the possession and let the attack draw in. I'm going to go attacking as well. Maybe push those fullbacks up a little bit, get those midfielders up the field a little bit more too. And we're going to just focus a little bit more at the start of this second half and see if we can get ourselves a nice early goal and get right back into this game pretty quickly. And we've got a good opportunity here. No, we can't make that pass again. You're going to notice my like... The way I'm sitting is going to change now, because now I want to focus. I want to win this game. I feel like I can win this game. I just need to concentrate that little bit extra and make sure that everything I'm doing is the right thing, and I'm not like gifting opportunities and making silly offensive mistakes, much like I made there. Both those passes that I just made were for Heung-min Son, and neither of them went to him. And these are the things that get me in weekend league. So, like, right now, I'm not really that fussed, so it won't really change my gameplay that much. In weekend league, because every win is so important, it bugs you so much when EA don't do what you think that you should be happening. You know what I mean? So in weekend league, if those passes weren't going where I wanted them to go, which they're not, generally speaking, it would have triggered me a lot, just because I'd be like, damn it, man, like, you know, the game is effectively ruining my opportunities here. This guy's like really high pressure. I should be able to get in behind him. Let's go with Torres.
Patience is the name of the game at the moment.
Oh, player sat down there. Get him. No, Son. I need Son. I need Son to kind of get into a better position for me there. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about, dudes. That pass there was just for the midfielder, just sitting there in the open space. And the game has pushed it up to the... that's going to be a goal now with his first shot as well. The game has pushed that up to the guy who's marked. And in weekend league, that really triggers me, because the loss here... Because I'm undoubtedly going to lose this game now. The loss here in weekend league means so much. In Division 1 doesn't mean a damn thing. Just doesn't mean anything. If I get relegated, I'll get promoted. It doesn't change the amount of rewards I get. You know, it's going to be the difference of a few thousand coins. That's it. Like, you know, the loss doesn't really make any difference. I'll probably still go on to hold the division. Won't make any difference. But the issue in Foot Champs is it makes all the difference, because that one win could be the... Ref, can you get out of the way? That one win could be the difference between you getting elite or gold 1 or gold 2. You know what I mean? Like that one win could be a hugely difference, which is why it makes such an impact on me. Personally, me, not all people. A lot of people still sit there and think, screw it, doesn't really make any difference. But for me personally, it's why it makes such a huge impact. Because it just triggers me that the game doesn't register what I want it to do. I feel like I've had a good game here, actually. The dude's literally had 4 attacks and scored 3 goals. And interestingly enough, he should have scored with his 4th attack as well. I don't know why he didn't sweat that across. But he didn't. Oh, come on, Son. Get a goal for me. I just can't get there in time. I've had 65 minutes of pressure so far, and it's been, well, that free kick set things off really nicely. That was a good goal. But my passing hasn't been. Oh, Keane. What has he done there? Yeah, my passing hasn't been ideal in this game here. And fair play to my opponent. He's played a very, very good game. He's done really well to break me down, and really well to score his goals. And he's got a little fortunate in some areas. You know, you can't deny it. I know there'll be a lot of people sitting there saying, ha ha ha, you're bad. I take that on board. Like, you know, the team I'm playing with, I shouldn't really be losing. Let's bring on Stindl for Herrera. One of the main reasons why I didn't enjoy Ander Herrera's regular card was because of his low stamina. And again, right there, his stamina levels are super, super low. I wonder if I'm not going to enjoy his team of the season because of that. But, you know, West Ham United Jambo, pro player, top 100 player, has got 40-0 before, you know, got 36-4 this current weekend, but didn't actually get 30. He actually was 39-1 with 3 DCs. He says Herrera's great. So, you know, is he, like, could he be wrong? I can't imagine he could be wrong. Let's see if we can get 1 goal back and just maybe open up the floodgates. Oh, that hit the defender as I took the shot. I've got the ball back there though. Oh, didn't go to where I aimed it again. Let's see if we can win the ball back here. Nice from Isco. I really like Isco in this game as well. I've not given a good account of myself in this game right here. But I really like this team. Well, this team isn't even going to be the team that I'm using. But I really like the core of this team. I like it. I think it's very good. Let's, if this guy's just going to let his AI defend for him, I'm just going to run. Oh, that was for Stindl, man. Oh, see, that's my bad. That's me just taking players well out of position. Auto switched me. He's missed that. Wow. This game triggers me, dudes. It triggers me. It just sometimes. Listen to these words, because these are important for the dudes that are going to be in the comment section. This guy deserves his lead. He deserves to be winning this game. He should win this game. He's scored some great goals. He's had the better of the chances, and just generally speaking, he's been the better player, right? He deserves to win this game. But this game still triggers me because it just does things that you don't do. It will automatically clear the ball when you don't want the ball automatically cleared. You want to get possession of that ball and start yourself a counter-attack. The dude then had a corner because the game decided to just punt it out of play, and I could understand that if I wasn't controlling Dani Alves, but I was controlling Dani Alves. So the game has taken it upon itself to just punt the ball on my behalf. What is it doing? I don't know. That goal was nice as well. I deserve to lose this game, no question about it. It started with a great goal, ended with a great goal. I didn't take my chances and I just generally didn't play well. But this game just upsets me so much. And I said I don't get triggered in divisions, and generally speaking I don't. But the game is doing things that I am not doing. I am not pressing buttons, and it is making actions. You know what I mean? Do you know how stupid that is? That's like on COD. Pressed it inside. On COD, if you're just running all of a sudden and then you guy clocks out a grenade and just lobs it. Just for no reason. It's not accepted in other games anywhere. Why is it accepted in FIFA? I don't understand. Anyway, credit to this guy. His first goal to set this game off was just brilliant. He's beat me 4-0, and credit to him. I can't say it enough. He's played a very good game. And I just generally haven't played a very good game. I haven't taken my chances where I've had them. I didn't get to read his defensive style well enough in time, and he's pretty much just destroyed me this whole game. And like I say, fair play to him. I didn't deserve to win this game. I didn't outplay him. I didn't play very well at all. I created a few chances. I conceded basically every chance that he's had. I think he's had 6 attacks and scored 4 goals. and that's awesome for him, because this is why the 5-3-2 is actually so strong. Although I've lost this game 4-0, the way the game was played was, for me, a show to you guys why this formation is actually so strong, not why it's weak. And the reason why I feel like it's so strong is because he didn't create much. I didn't create much. He didn't create much either. I had more possession and the same passing, but usually in this sort of game, that Eriksen goal would not go in. What a belter it was, you know what I mean? That wouldn't be a goal. It wouldn't set that tone of me already being 1-0 down and having to chase the game. That was a world-class goal, but an anomaly. Normally, a game would finish like this and I would take my chances. I would score the 1 or 2 goals that I need, and then my opponent would start panicking because he can't get, he can't break down the 5 at the back and he won't get the goal. So, the lower amount of chances in the game benefits me over the long run. I know in this one game I've lost 4-0. He's controlled the game. He's deserved the win. But in the long run, over the course of 10, 20, 30, 40 games, these are the games that I'll actually win because of the fact that I don't concede many opportunities. This guy just took all of his good chances. And as I say, fair play to him. I think only the 3rd goal was a little bit frustrating. His first goal was, this is just unreal. I moved the wall a little bit, but the keeper only took 1 step to the side. Banger. Maybe that 1 step was enough to ruin it. Then this goal here was a bit frustrating. No, this goal was nice as well. He cut that back. Perfect goal. I suppose my number 18 there, you would expect to do a little bit better. He's got his back to the play. The number 18, you can see that. I don't know who that is. Maybe it's Alderweireld or whatever. But he's got his back to the play. He's not even looking at the ball. He's literally my number 18 is not even looking at the ball. He turns his head away from the ball. He has no idea what's going on. I don't know. That's a nice goal anyway. Then I missed my chance to get me back in the game. This should have been 2-1. Heung-min Son, that 99 times out of 100 that goes in the back of the net. On this occasion it didn't. Then he scored the 3rd goal, and this one was frustrating because this came from a counter-attack because of a pass that I didn't make. I made a pass into an obvious area of space and the AI passed it somewhere else. And at that point, that was just game over. This should have been a goal. This was really, really nice play. That, I don't know how De Gea saved that. Dembele should be scoring that. Then he hits the post with Werner. Arguably should have been a goal as well. Dude could have scored 6 goals. De Gea makes another save here. I remember what this save was. You expect him to save that. And then I hit the post with Lukaku late on. Again, most of the time Lukaku finesses that. I'm not making excuses. As I say, this guy played a very good game. He outplayed me, he outperformed me, he deserved the win thoroughly. But I had my chances there, and I didn't defend very well at all for some of those goals, but he scored some nice goals, and fair play to him. So I now need 4 points from my last 3 games. I don't know what we're going to have for the next episode. I don't know if tomorrow's episode is going to be some gameplay, or if it's going to be just the rewards and then squad building. I don't know. I might finish off this Division 1 run and show you guys the footage for that tomorrow. But this is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.